Welcome to today's video, where we'll explore how to add character and warmth to contemporary spaces. While contemporary design is sleek, clean, and open, it often risks feeling impersonal. Contemporary interiors focus on simplicity, neutral tones, open spaces, and smooth finishes. It's elegant, but can sometimes feel cold. That's where eclectic touches come in, introducing texture, color, and unique elements that breathe life and personality into the space. One of the easiest and most impactful ways to infuse character into a contemporary space is by introducing bold, statement art. In a room dominated by sleek lines and neutral tones, art can bring a much-needed burst of personality. It's not just decoration, it becomes the emotional heartbeat of the room. Imagine walking into a minimalist living room. The walls are a soft white, the furniture streamlined, and the overall feeling is calm. Now, picture a large, abstract painting, splashes of deep blues and bright yellows, hanging prominently on the main wall. It immediately pulls you in, creating a focal point that transforms the mood of the space. The once serene room now feels energized, alive with creativity and emotion. The textures of the brushstrokes, the interplay of light and shadow across the canvas. It all adds depth, engaging not only your eyes, but your mind. In this way, contemporary spaces don't just remain clean and simple, but dynamic and thought-provoking. It's about striking a balance, where art brings energy without overwhelming the room. If you're looking for ways to add more personality to your space, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more design tips. Let us know in the comments what your favorite eclectic touches are. Now, let's dive into how to create a space that's both modern and filled with charm. To introduce character and warmth to a modern room, vintage textiles are your secret weapon. In spaces that can sometimes feel too perfect or cold, a well-worn rug, a hand-embroidered pillow, or a cozy throw can change everything. Imagine stepping into a minimalist bedroom where everything feels a little too sharp, too new. Now add a Persian rug with deep reds, faded golds, and intricate patterns that speak of history. Suddenly, the room feels warmer, more inviting. It's as if the space has a story to tell, and the textiles are whispering tales of faraway lands and centuries-old traditions. As you walk across the room, the soft texture of the rug beneath your feet brings a sense of comfort and grounding. The gentle weave of a vintage throw draped over the sofa offers a tactile richness that contrasts with the smoothness of modern surfaces. The atmosphere shifts from impersonal to intimate, turning your space into a sanctuary filled with comfort and soul. Incorporating a single antique furniture piece into a contemporary room can have a transformative effect. It grounds the space, offering a sense of history that blends beautifully with modern simplicity. Imagine a dining room with sleek, minimalist chairs and a table that's all about clean lines. Now, replace that table with a large, rustic wooden one, worn smooth by time, its natural grain full of character. The atmosphere instantly shifts. It's no longer just a modern dining room. It's a place where stories are shared, where history and contemporary life intersect. The feel of the wood under your hands is warm, textured, and full of life, a stark contrast to the clean, cold surfaces around it. The mix of modern and antique doesn't clash. It creates a harmonious balance, a reminder that design doesn't have to be stuck in one era. The mood becomes richer, with an underlying sense of nostalgia, grounding the space in a timeless elegance. Lighting is one of the most essential elements in any room, but in a contemporary setting, it can often feel too utilitarian. By incorporating an eclectic light fixture, whether it's a chandelier, an Art Deco floor lamp, or a vintage pendant light, you can change not just how the room looks, but how it feels. Picture a modern living room, the furniture low and sleek, the colors muted. Now, imagine an ornate chandelier hanging from the ceiling, casting a soft, golden glow across the room. The lighting transforms the space, turning it from a simple, contemporary setting into something magical, almost theatrical. The shadows it casts on the walls create depth and mystery, pulling you into the room's atmosphere. You could also choose a sculptural modern fixture, something with an artistic twist. The room is illuminated not just by light, but by character. The mood is elevated, from practical and functional to warm and atmospheric, where every corner of the space feels carefully considered. In contemporary spaces, it's often the small, thoughtful details that make the biggest impact. By layering eclectic accessories, you give the room soul without disrupting its modern, minimalist core. Picture a coffee table in a living room, clean, modern, and perfectly styled with just a few curated pieces. Now imagine adding a vintage ceramic vase, hand-thrown with an uneven glaze that catches the light just so. Beside it, a stack of well-loved books with worn spines, each telling its own story. The atmosphere shifts. These small objects don't just fill space, they create intrigue and narrative. The details are what bring personal history into a contemporary room, allowing the space to feel less like a showroom and more like a reflection of your life. The mood becomes layered, subtle, but rich with meaning. Every item serves as a reminder of a moment, a journey, or a memory, creating a room that feels truly alive. A final touch that can make all the difference in a contemporary space is the addition of greenery or natural elements. Plants, driftwood, or even a simple bowl of stones can add an organic, grounding element to a modern room. Imagine a contemporary living room with sharp lines, metal finishes, and monochrome tones. Now, add a lush, green potted plant, a fiddle leaf fig, or a delicate fern. The mood changes instantly. The room feels alive, refreshed, as if nature itself has been invited inside. The color green brings a natural vibrancy that breaks the monotony of neutral tones, while the texture of the leaves adds softness and movement. Natural elements don't just bring life to the space visually, they affect the atmosphere in a deeper way. There's a calm that comes from nature, a sense of balance that nothing else can replicate. The air feels fresher, the room more grounded. Whether it's a single plant or a collection of natural objects, these touches create a peaceful, organic vibe that softens the modern edges of contemporary design. When it comes to adding character to contemporary spaces, It's all about balance. Whether you're introducing bold art, vintage textiles, antique furniture, or greenery, each element plays a role in telling your personal story. Together, these eclectic touches create a home that's not just modern, but soulful and full of life. If you're ready to start your own eclectic journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more design inspiration. Share your favorite eclectic touches in the comments. We'd love to hear how you're mixing things up in your own home. Thank you for joining us on this journey of infusing character into contemporary spaces. May your home always reflect the warmth and stories of your unique spirit.